I pull into the circular driveway of our old ranch house outside Spokane, just as the December snow starts falling harder. The 4-hour drive from Seattle has my shoulders tight, but that's not what knots my stomach. The house looks perfect. White lights along the eaves, wreath on the red barn door, smoke curling from the chimney. I step inside to the smell of pine and roast beef, but the dining room goes dead quiet the second I appear in the archway. 12 place settings sparkle on the long oak table my dad built himself. 12 chairs. 12 crystal glasses catching the light. None of them have my name. My older brother Ethan looks up from the head, that same half-smile he's worn since we were kids fighting over the last cookie. "Well, look who showed up," he says, adjusting his flannel collar. "We figured you'd be too busy in the city." Mom doesn't even glance up. She just keeps rearranging the holly centerpiece like perfect placement could fix everything. And in what used to be my chair, the one with the little wobble Dad never fixed, sits my cousin Brooke, legs crossed, smiling like she belongs there. I feel every pair of eyes on me. Some pitying, some satisfied. I reach into my coat pocket and set a small silver-wrapped box beside Ethan's plate. "When you're ready to face what you did," I say quietly, "open this." Then I turn and walk out. 3 days later in my Seattle apartment, I sit with Dad's old leather portfolio. The notarized will is on top, dated 8 months before he passed, witnessed by 2 nurses and his doctor who certified full mental capacity. Below it, his handwritten letter. "Liv, you were the only one who drove those 4 hours every weekend, who sat with me when the memories slipped away. The Spokane house, the 15 acres up near Coeur d'Alene, and everything I saved, it's yours. Not because you asked. Because you stayed." Ethan had told everyone I abandoned Dad. He tried to list the Idaho land, moved Brooke into my old room, slowly replaced our photos with ones that didn't include me. But Dad had kept a calendar in shaky handwriting, 142 visits logged, every conversation, every meal. Attorney Rick Harlan filed everything the next morning. The will was ironclad. Probate would be straightforward once the court saw the medical affidavits. Calls started pouring in. Ethan's voice shifted from angry to pleading. Mom left tearful messages. I didn't answer right away. Instead, I met them at a quiet cafe in Wenatchee 2 weeks later, neutral ground. I laid the documents out calmly. Bank records showed my transfers covering Dad's care while Ethan's withdrawals lined his own pockets. I didn't yell. I just asked, why erase me when I was the one who never left? Mom cried real tears this time. Ethan stared at the table. Brooke slipped out without a word. 6 months later, I stand in the same kitchen, now legally mine, hanging Dad's faded world's best grandpa mug on the hook. I kept the ranch but set up a family trust from part of the savings. Enough for Mom's care and any future needs. Ethan and I talk once a month now. It's stiff but honest. Brooke moved back to Boise. This Christmas, the table has mismatched plates and extra chairs for whoever wants to show up. No perfect settings, just real ones. Mom arrives early to help bake Dad's famous apple pie. Ethan brings his kids. We laugh about old fence-building days and cry a little too. The real inheritance wasn't the land or the money. It was the lesson Dad left me. Blood makes you related, but showing up every single day, that's what builds a family that lasts. And sometimes when you choose forgiveness over being right, you get to keep both.